Hi everyone, this is Dr. Lakeisha J. Cole of thefaithoutcome.com, and today I wanted to talk to you about some real life issues that affect us all. I'm currently in the process of experiencing this for myself. As you know, I stated in a video in the month of July, and I believe as well in August. And it was about some things that I was going through personally with my health and how much it has been affecting me on a mental and physical level. I just wanted to state to everybody that sometimes when we're going through things, we don't wear our problems on our sleeves. And sometimes you just can't see it in a person's face. I'm a person, I like to smile. I like to be as positive and motivating as I can for myself and other people. And sometimes in doing so, it may appear to others watching what they see, what they hear. It looks like, well, she's not going through anything. She's not experiencing anything. Oh, I thought she wasn't feeling well, or I thought there was something going on in her health. And sometimes you can think that because of what you see, because you see me exercising, something I'm going to do, you may see me doing something else that is physical. One thing about me is I am a person who engages in physical, rigorous activities, especially when I'm stressed. So that is one way that I relieve stress. For one, because it's something that I love, and two, because it's something that I know helps me relax and it's good for me. And so there are many types of physical ailments and diseases and disorders that affect people physically. Meaning, if you give them a scan, okay, if they're required to have a CT scan or MRI or something like that done, physically you can see the manifestation of disease, disorder, dysfunction that they're facing. However, they may still be able to engage physically in physical activity such as exercise. And it does not mean that they are not battling with the physical manifestation that's showing up on the CT scan. And I just want to say that one of the topics that I write about and I speak about often is how quick and easy it is to judge others based on what you see, based on your perception of what that person is saying, what that person is doing. Oh, she's still uploading videos to her YouTube channel, so she must listen. There are ways in which every person manages their health and manages their stress. And as I stated, I like to be positive. I like to be uplifted. I do not like to focus on negativity and especially jump into conclusions about what another person is thinking or experiencing because it just doesn't look like they're dealing with anything. Mature wise, I know and understand that a person can go through life and have it difficult, and they may not look like what they go through. There is a saying, I don't look like what I've been through. Okay? And there's also an idea of you don't have to look bad because you feel bad, or you don't have to just carry a sad, poor face because maybe you feel like that inside. And what I do know is when you're concerned about your health, while you're in the process of being examined, waiting on results, finding out if you need to take or have certain tests in general, just to be able to see where you are later, that's stressful. That is something that weighs heavily on your mind. It can affect you in a physical way and irritate an already, present condition. But, we try to push through. I'm a person, I try to push through everything that I go through. And as I stated, I try to focus on the positive. I don't always talk about what I'm experiencing that I might view as negative. So you're not going to look at me and tell if I'm going through something or not. And hopefully I won't be judged accordingly. But I do realize and I understand that it's easy to judge a person. And so many times we judge people on everything. We judge them on how they live. We judge them on how they act, how they speak, if they're smiling, if they're not smiling, their career, how they manage the daily activities of going to work every day. And a person like me who has studied and who has been in the educational system, teaching college, undergraduate and graduate level students, there is a preparation, that teachers have. Educators prepare their lessons. They're studying and engaging in so many types of things, trainings and everything that really takes a toll on you mentally. And the care for yourself, what you go through daily, and then that of your students or in preparation for a particular quarter or semester, the tasks individually, it's a lot mentally. So for any person who understands well-being, mental, physical, and spiritual well-being, you can be going through things and it looks great, but mentally you're out of whack. And just because you don't walk around showing that mentally you really feel like you're falling apart, but you have a smile on your face and you're doing the best that you can, don't judge. Don't judge people. Don't judge situations. You don't know what your coworkers are going through. Sometimes you don't know what your family members are going through. And their activity, whether they're present or absent in their care, don't judge, and don't allow the foolishness and the ignorance of looking at what you see as judging a person and their situation. It's easy, and yes, it is very respectful to open up and share with people verbally, in writing, other methods of communication, but sometimes it's just difficult to do. As I stated, I may be going through and I'm more successful at rigorous, vigorous activities because that helps me relieve stress. So I'm going to be cutting grass. I'm going to be cleaning up. I'm going to be detailing my car. I'm going to be exercising, and mostly aggressively. So if you look at that, it will easily appear that I'm not going through anything. But that's how I relieve stress. So if you see me or you come into contact with me or you work with me or something like that, anything, during this time, like I said, I'm a very private person. I don't even like to share things that I'm going through. And to be able to do that, to just be able to open up and do that, that's a lot for me. And again, even if you know me personally or professionally, you've engaged with me, you may think you know me. And it's easy to judge me, especially by me being a quiet, silent type of person that really doesn't, let people in. So if I am letting you in, if I'm sharing personal, private information with you, that's big for me. And I really just would appreciate support rather than judgment. And I'm saying this, this message is for those who may need to understand me right now, as well as people in general. You watching this video, we all experience life, and you can't always read a person's face or their emotions and know what they're going through and how they feel. So even if you think in a judgmental way, sometimes, like I said, I know everybody doesn't pray, but for those who do pray, if you don't understand somebody, and especially if something's happening that makes you feel uncomfortable or kind of slightly frustrated or angry because you don't really understand what's going on, if you are a person that prays, why don't you pray for them? Pray for them because they may be experiencing something right now. And just try to be open-minded and more understanding. And if you are an understanding person, then just try to be a little bit more understanding. Sorry about being in the dark. I'm working at the computer, and I was just thinking about, a realistic, real-time, positive, motivational message that I hope can hit home to people, especially about just continuing to send that message of positivity, to be non-judgmental, to be a little bit more understanding, to pray for people if you are a person who prays. For those who you don't understand, you don't know what they're going through, you're frustrated with them, maybe because of their method of communication with you, you don't know enough, you don't know what's going on, and it's frustrating for you, just pray for that person. And if you believe in God, God knows what that person is going through. And just try to continue to be open as a person. I hope everyone is having a good week. We're headed into the weekend soon. I know Thursdays are a weekend for a lot of people. That's their Friday. But, I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone who watches this video is in good health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. I will soon be doing a video because this has just been on my mind for the past couple of days. Just more on positivity and meditation and prayer, and just some things that align with the books that I've written about positive affirmations for getting what you want. And when I say getting what you want, I mean in every area. Getting what you want in your health and well-being, your mind, your body, your spirit, your finances. A lot of people deal with financial worry and not being where they want to be and not getting the things that they want in life due to their financial situations. and their health. Because one thing that I know is a lot of individuals worry about money and they worry about their health. And one thing that I know, no matter how much money you have, money will not cure you. It won't produce a miracle for you in a situation in your health that requires that kind of attention. And so I really expect to do a video soon. It will be much brighter than this about that, because it is a very important thing. And I just feel really passionate about getting what we want and learning how to really draw it and pull it into our lives and not take no for an answer. You know, to be really aggressive with getting serious about taking control of your life and getting what you want by speaking it, becoming it, living it, and not giving up, whether you see it or not, whether it manifests quickly or not, just not giving up. So I will be doing a video about that soon. And again, I hope everyone has had a successful week. And going into the weekend, you're feeling positive, uplifted, motivated, and inspired. And please continue to visit my website, thefaithoutcome.com, and take advantage of my resources for us to live the best life that we can live. Have a great night.